Welcome to Prime Score X. In this video, we are focusing on ATI TEAS 7 Math, simplifying expressions. The goal is to make combining like terms and simplifying algebraic expressions clear, practical, and test-ready. TEAS Math is not only about knowing formulas, it is about reading carefully, choosing the right setup, calculating with control, and checking that the final answer actually matches what the question asks. This skill matters because many TEAS math questions look familiar on the surface, but the score is decided by process. A student may know the arithmetic and still miss the question by using the wrong unit, solving for the wrong value, or rushing into calculation too early. The strongest approach is to slow down just enough to understand the target, then move efficiently. For this lesson, keep 4 ideas active: terms, coefficients, variables, and simplify. These are the signals that tell you what kind of math the question is testing. When you can name the skill, you can stop guessing and start selecting the correct method. The first decision is always the target. Before you write an equation, use a calculator, or apply a formula, ask what the question wants as the final answer. This small habit prevents one of the most common TEAS math mistakes, doing correct work for the wrong value. Use a repeatable workflow. First, distribute first. This tells you what role each number plays. Second, group like terms. Do not let the numbers float separately. Connect them through a relationship, formula, proportion, expression, or unit path before you compute. Third, combine coefficients. Work cleanly, keep signs visible, and use the calculator only when it truly helps. Fourth, check signs. Verification does not need to take long. Ask whether the size, sign, unit, and format of the answer make sense. A common mistake is combining unlike terms. This usually happens when a student recognizes the topic but does not check the actual question. Another mistake is losing signs. Rushing the middle of the problem can create an answer that feels right but does not match the structure of the item. Another trap is distributing incorrectly. This is especially dangerous on TEAS math because the answer choices may include common intermediate results. Before selecting, confirm that your answer is not just a number you produced, but the number the question requested. Here's the idea in action. You can combine 3x and 5x, but you cannot combine 3x and 5y as like terms. In a question like this, do not start by grabbing the biggest number or the most familiar formula. First, identify what each value represents. Then decide what relationship connects those values. Only after the setup is clear should the calculation begin. As you work, explain each step to yourself in simple language. This number represents the starting value. This number represents the change. This operation gives the total. This unit must appear in the final answer. That kind of self-checking catches hidden mistakes before they turn into lost points. Pacing matters, but speed should come from clarity, not panic. The fastest students are not the ones who rush through every line. They are the ones who recognize the structure quickly, avoid unnecessary work, and know when a quick estimate is enough to eliminate bad choices. Use estimation as a safety check. Before or after calculation, ask what range the answer should fall in. If the calculator gives a result that is far outside that range, pause. The issue may be a misplaced decimal, a reversed operation, a unit mismatch, or a sign error. If a question starts consuming too much time, make a controlled decision. Recheck the target, choose the best supported method, and if needed, flag it with a clear reason. Do not let one problem drain the time you need for easier points later in the section. During practice, review misses by naming the exact error. Was it a content gap? A setup error? A computation slip? A unit mistake? A sign error? Or a pacing decision? A vague review does not improve much. A precise label tells you what to fix in the next drill. After each missed question, write 2 things. First, write the correct solution path in a clean line. Second, write 1 prevention rule. For example, convert units before solving, underline the final target, keep negative signs visible, or estimate before using the calculator. This turns a mistake into a practical strategy. Practice this topic in short timed sets. Start with accuracy, then add pacing, then review every miss. If the same error appears more than once, do not just do more random questions. Pause and drill that exact weakness until the pattern changes. Here's the memory cue for this lesson: terms, coefficients, variables, and simplify. Keep those ideas in mind as you solve. They will help you read the question accurately, set up the math correctly, and avoid the most common traps. The final takeaway is simple: read the target, build the setup, solve with control, and verify before selecting. TEAS Math rewards students who combine content knowledge with disciplined execution. Study smarter, score your best.